In the glittering world of Hollywood, Liza Minnelli stands as a true beacon of talent and determination. Born into a family of performers, Liza's natural gift for singing and acting propelled her to stardom at a young age. She gained critical acclaim with her debut in the film Tell Me That You Love Me, Junie Moon, and later captured the hearts of audiences worldwide with her iconic portrayal of Sally Bowles in the movie Cabaret, for which she won an Academy Award. Throughout her illustrious career, Liza has continued to push boundaries and defy expectations. She has released numerous successful albums, dazzled on Broadway, and even hosted her own television show. Her ability to captivate audiences with her powerful voice and charismatic stage presence has solidified her place as a true entertainment legend. Despite facing personal challenges and setbacks, Liza has always persevered, never losing sight of her passion for performing. From her early beginnings to her present-day success, Liza Minnelli's unwavering commitment to her craft has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry, inspiring generations of aspiring performers to follow in her footsteps. Sandra Dee was a beloved actress, best known for her roles in Gidget, an impression of a high school girl. She began her career as a child model and transitioned to acting in the late 1950s. Despite her sweet and innocent image, Sandra's life was far from perfect, with many ups and downs. Do you know any interesting facts or stories about Sandra Dee that most people don't know? Perhaps you were inspired by a particular performance or moment in one of her films. We'd love to hear your memories and experiences related to this classic star. Throughout this video, we'll be sharing some surprising and emotional stories about Sandra Dee, from her troubled marriage to Bobby Darin to her struggles with an eating disorder. So, keep watching to learn more about this fascinating actress. Remember, your comments and stories are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them in the comments below. Let's take a closer look at the life and career of Sandra Dee. Sandra Dee, born Alexandra Zuck, grew up in a family where her mother was a model and her stepfather was a movie producer. This background exposed her to the world of show business at a young age. Dee's mother encouraged her to pursue a career in acting, and at the age of 12, she started modeling and acting in television commercials. One of Dee's earliest influences was her stepfather, who helped her get her first film role in Until They Sail. She was only 14 years old at the time, and the experience of working on a major motion picture sparked her passion for acting. Another key influence in Dee's life was actress Marjorie Main. Main, who was a family friend, took Dee under her wing and provided guidance and support during her early years in the industry. Dee has credited Main with teaching her valuable acting techniques and helping her to develop her craft. Dee's upbringing and early exposure to the world of show business played a significant role in shaping her career as an actress. With the support of her family and mentors, she was able to establish herself as a talented and successful actress in Hollywood. Sandra Dee, born Alexandra Zuck on April 23, 1942, in Bayonne, New Jersey, was an American actress best known for her roles in teen films during the late 1950s and 1960s. Her father, a U.S. Army officer, died when she was 5, and her mother remarried. The family moved around a lot due to her stepfather's work, but they eventually settled in California. Dee's mother encouraged her to pursue a career in acting, and at the age of 12, she won a beauty contest, which led to her being discovered by a talent agent. She started her career as a model and appeared in several magazines before making her film debut in 1957 in Rock, Pretty Baby. Dee's career took off in the late 1950s, and she became a popular teenage star, often portraying innocent and wholesome characters. She starred in several successful films, including Gidget, A Summer Place, and Imitation of Life. Despite her success, Dee's personal life was turbulent. She was married to actor Bobby Darin from 1960 to 1967, and the couple had a son. However, their marriage was plagued by Darin's infidelity and addiction to drugs. Dee's own struggles with an eating disorder and depression also contributed to their eventual divorce. Dee's career declined in the 1970s, and she made only a few film and television appearances. She retired from acting in 1983 and lived a quiet life in New York City until her death in 2005. Overall, Sandra Dee's early life and background were marked by family instability, frequent relocations, and the early start of her acting career. Her success as a teenage star was significant, but her personal struggles also played a role in shaping her career in life. When Sandra Dee was just 8 years old, she won a local singing contest in her hometown of Bayonne, New Jersey. After performing on stage, she realized her love for being in the spotlight and knew she wanted to pursue a career in entertainment. She started taking dance and acting classes, and by the time she was a teenager, she had already appeared in several Broadway plays. Dee's big break came when she was just 17 years old, when she was cast as Ginger in the movie Gidget. The film was a smash hit, and Dee quickly became a household name. She went on to star in a string of successful films throughout the 1950s and 1960s, including Imitation of Life in Tammy and The Doctor. Throughout her career, Sandra Dee remained dedicated to her craft and worked tirelessly to perfect her skills as an actress. She often spoke about her love for acting and her desire to tell stories that resonated with audiences. In a 1958 interview, she said, "I just love to act. It's what I always wanted to do. I feel like I can be anyone and do anything when I'm in front of the camera." For Sandra Dee, her passion for acting was ignited at a young age and only grew stronger as she gained more experience and recognition in the industry. Her dedication and talent have left an indelible mark on Hollywood, and she will always be remembered as one of the most beloved actresses of her time. Sandra Dee is best known for her on-screen partnership with her husband, Bobby Darin, appearing together in 3 films come September, If a Man Answers, and That Funny Feeling. Her personal life, however, was fraught with challenges during the filming of Take Her, She's Mine, where she played Molly Michelson as she was experiencing a tough time in her marriage and suffered a miscarriage. Her portrayal of Molly Michelson was poignant, given her personal struggles during filming. In recent years, Sandra Dee has been portrayed by Anastasia Art in Hollywood Mouth 3, further immortalizing her legacy in the world of film. Sandra Dee, born Alexandra Zook, faced significant challenges on her path to becoming a successful actress. Raised in a low-income household, Dee's family struggled financially, which made her pursuit of a career in Hollywood even more impressive. Despite her humble beginnings, Dee was determined to become an actress. She began her career as a model and soon transitioned to acting, landing her first film role at the age of 14. However, her early success was met with skepticism from industry insiders who questioned her talent and dismissed her as just another pretty face. Dee refused to let the naysayers discourage her and instead used their doubt as motivation to improve her craft. She took acting classes, worked with coaches, and spent countless hours studying and analyzing the performances of other successful actors. Through hard work and dedication, Dee was able to develop her skills and prove her doubters wrong. One of the most significant obstacles Dee faced was the public's perception of her as a one-dimensional actress. She was often cast in lighthearted, teenage roles that did not showcase the full range of her acting abilities. However, Dee was determined to break free from this narrow image and prove that she was a serious actress. She began taking on more challenging roles, including dramatic parts that allowed her to showcase her emotional depth and range. Dee's performance in the film A Summer Place was particularly noteworthy, earning her critical acclaim and solidifying her status as a talented actress. In addition to overcoming industry skepticism, Dee also faced personal challenges. She struggled with anxiety and insecurity, which at times made her career and personal life difficult. However, Dee remained resilient and continued to work hard, never letting her challenges define her. In conclusion, Sandra Dee faced numerous obstacles on her journey to becoming a successful actress, from financial struggles to industry skepticism. However, through hard work, determination, and a commitment to improving her craft, Dee was able to overcome these challenges and prove herself as a talented and versatile actress. Her resilience and creative solutions to the obstacles she faced serve as an inspiration to aspiring actors and anyone seeking to overcome challenges in their own lives. After Sandra Dee's successful career declined in the 1970s, she faced challenges with anorexia, alcoholism, and depression. However, she made a comeback in the late 90s, appearing at the Beverly Hills Cannon Theater in a stage production of Love Letters with her The Restless Years co-star, John Saxon. This appearance was a delight for her fans, who had not seen her in 2 decades. One of her notable films after leaving Universal, where she had been under contract for 10 years, was Doctor, You've Got to Be Kidding. In this movie, she played the character of Heather Halloran. Sandra Dee had two granddaughters, Alexa and Olivia Doran, who were the daughters of her son Dodd Doran and his wife Audrey Tannenbaum. Despite the challenges she faced, her legacy lives on through her work and her family. Sandra Dee, born Alexandra Zook, began her career as a child model and transitioned to acting in the late 1950s. One of her earliest breakthrough moments was being discovered by Hollywood producer Ross Hunter while on a photo shoot. Hunter saw her potential and cast her in the lead role of Rogers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, a musical television film that gained widespread attention and critical acclaim. A significant turning point in Dee's career came with her performance in Gidget, a film about a teenage girl who discovers her passion for surfing. Dee's portrayal of the title character was well received and helped establish her as a leading actress in the teen film genre. Her fresh face and innocent image resonated with audiences, and she became a cultural icon of the time. Dee's performance in A Summer Place also contributed to her rising popularity. In the film, she played a young girl who finds herself in a complicated love triangle. The movie's success, as well as its soundtrack, became a significant hit and further solidified Dee's status as a popular actress. In the early 1960s, Dee continued to make her mark in Hollywood with roles in films such as I'd Rather Be Rich and That Funny Feeling. She also starred alongside some of the biggest names in Hollywood, such as Doris Day, James Garner, and Cary Grant. Throughout her career, Sandra Dee was recognized for her talent and received several accolades. In 1962, she won a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress Musical or Comedy for her performance in Tammy and the Doctor. She also received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1965. Collaborators and critics alike praised Dee's work and impact on the film industry. Director and producer George Sidney once noted, "Sandra has a quality that makes you want to protect her. She's both innocent and assertive." Critic Bosley Crowther of the New York Times wrote, "Miss Dee is a very lovely and appealing miss with a sweet, candid style that is most captivating." In conclusion, Sandra Dee's career was marked by several breakthrough moments, including her performances in Rogers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, Gidget, and A Summer Place. Her talent, combined with her fresh and innocent image, helped her become a leading actress in Hollywood during the late 1950s and early 1960s. Recognized with several accolades and praised by collaborators and critics, Sandra Dee left an indelible mark in the film industry. Sandra Dee, known for her role as Molly Michelson in Take Her, She's Mine, was filmed on the quad between Royce Hall and Powell Library at UCLA in Westwood Village. The south side of the quad, specifically Powell, features Dee and her roommate in a window scene. All shots of the quad face south, with cars entering from the west, the direction of the Jant Steps. By nature, Dee was a shy and retiring person, never desiring to be a model or actress. Unfortunately, she was pressured into both by her domineering parents, leading to a lifetime of mental anguish and misery. In the biographical film Beyond the Sea, Kate Bosworth portrayed Sandra Dee, highlighting her struggles and contributions to the film industry. Despite her difficult journey, Dee's impact on cinema remains significant, leaving a lasting legacy for future generations to appreciate. Sandra Dee, an actress known for her work in the 1950s and 1960s, had a unique approach to her craft. She was known for her ability to convincingly portray a wide range of characters, from innocent teenagers to more mature roles. Dee's creative process began with a deep understanding of her character's motivations and emotions. She would spend hours researching and analyzing the script, taking notes, and making character sketches. This allowed her to fully embody the character and bring them to life on screen. One of the things that made Dee's style unique was her ability to convey a wide range of emotions with just a look or a gesture. She had a natural charisma and warmth that made her characters relatable and endearing to audiences. Her performances were marked by a subtlety and nuance that set her apart from her peers. Dee's personal experiences and worldview were also reflected in her work. She often played characters who were struggling to find their place in the world, whether it be in their families, communities, or society as a whole. This was a reflection of her own experiences growing up in a tumultuous household and her struggles with self-identity. Sandra Dee's artistic vision and process were deeply personal and introspective. She approached her work with a deep sense of empathy and a commitment to authenticity, which allowed her to create characters that resonated with audiences and left a lasting impact. Her unique style and approach to acting have made her a beloved figure in the world of classic Hollywood. Sandra Dee was a popular teenage movie star in the early 1960s, appearing on the Quigley Publications' Top 10 Money-Making Stars poll for 4 consecutive years. However, her personal life was filled with turmoil during the filming of Dr. You Gotta Be Kidding, as her husband, Bobby Darin, walked out on her. This made it difficult for Dee to concentrate and give a comedic performance. And take her, she's mine, Sandra Dee's character. Molly Michelson sends telegrams to her parents from the address 2343 Amalfi Drive, Pacific Palisades. The house used for the exterior shots of the Michelson house no longer stands, but the houses across the street, seen behind Dee while she's painting, are still there. Despite the challenges she faced, Sandra Dee's performances in these films were well received and solidified her status as one of the top teenage movie stars of the 20th century. Sandra Dee, an actress who gained fame in the late 1950s and 1960s, significantly influenced the film industry, particularly in the teen movie genre. Known for her wholesome, all-American girl image, Dee brought a fresh and relatable quality to her roles that captivated audiences. Industry experts and those inspired by Dee often highlight her contribution to creating more authentic and nuanced portrayals of teenagers on screen. According to film historian Thomas Rafferty, Sandra Dee's portrayal of teens was a breath of fresh air, moving away from stereotypical, overly idealized characters. She added depth, making her performances relatable for many young viewers. Dee's acting style emphasized naturalness and authenticity, which influenced future actresses to adopt similar techniques. Her ability to convincingly portray both innocence and maturity in her characters provided a strong foundation for the evolution of the teen movie genre. Actresses like Ellen Page and Amy Teagarden have cited Sandra Dee as an inspiration for their careers, acknowledging her influence on their own acting styles and choices. Page mentioned in an interview, Sandra Dee had a unique charm that resonated with audiences. She could be vulnerable and strong at the same time, which I believe is a powerful combination for any actress. In addition to her impact on acting techniques, Sandra Dee played a significant role in shaping storytelling within the teen movie genre, focusing on the challenges and triumphs of adolescence. The popularity of her films paved the way for more complex and genuine portrayals of teenagers in later productions. In summary, Sandra Dee's contribution to the film industry can be seen through her authentic acting style, relatable characters, and influence on storytelling within the teen movie genre. Her impact continues to resonate with industry experts and aspiring actors, making her a lasting influence in the world of cinema. Sandra Dee's career reached a new height when she was cast as Channel Stacy in the 1962 film If a Man Answers. This movie was produced by Ross Hunter, who had previously worked with Dee in Come September. The success of Come September led to Dee and her co-star Bobby Darin being elevated to starring roles in If a Man Answers. Interestingly, during one of the initial scenes in the movie, an advertisement for the film Flower Drum Song can be seen at a local movie theater. Like If a Man Answers, Flower Drum Song was also a Universal International picture produced by Ross Hunter. Unfortunately, Dee's career was cut short when she was diagnosed with throat cancer and kidney failure in 2000. Despite this tragic news, it's important to remember Dee for her contributions to Hollywood and her memorable performances in films like If a Man Answers. Sandra Dee, the actress known for her roles in films like Gidget and Imitation of Life, had a rich personal life outside of the spotlight. She was a devoted mother to her daughter, Pamela, and was married 3 times, including to singer Bobby Darin. Sandra's personal values and interests often informed her work as an actress. She was known for playing relatable, down-to-earth characters, and often chose roles that allowed her to showcase her natural warmth and charm. In her personal life, Sandra was similarly low-key and unassuming, preferring a quiet life at home to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Sandra was also passionate about several philanthropic causes. She was a longtime supporter of the American Cancer Society and frequently lent her time and resources to help raise awareness and funds for cancer research. Additionally, Sandra was involved with several animal welfare organizations and was known to be an avid animal lover. In addition to her acting and philanthropic efforts, Sandra was also a talented singer and recording artist. She released several albums throughout her career and even had a hit single with the song Dream Lover in 1960. Overall, Sandra Dee was a multi-talented and compassionate individual who used her platform as a celebrity to make a positive impact in the world. Her personal values and interests, including her dedication to family, animals, and community service, were an integral part of her identity both on and off screen. Sandra Dee, known for her roles in films like Gidget and The Reluctant Debutante, had a complex life beyond her on-screen persona. Her son, Don Mitchell, revealed in his 1994 book Dream Lovers the magnificent shattered lives of Bobby Darin, and Sandra Dee the struggles she faced with anorexia and substance abuse. In The Reluctant Debutante, Dee played a 17-year-old character named Jane Broadbent, but her co-star John Saxon later discovered she was only 14 during filming. This revelation came decades later, after Saxon had been unable to shake off a nagging feeling about Dee's age during filming. Sandra Dee's career began early, with her making her modeling debut in Girl Scouts magazine. This early start, along with the challenges she faced in her personal life, paints a more nuanced picture of the actress than what might be gleaned from her film appearances alone. Sandra Dee, the actress, left a lasting impact on the film industry with her memorable performances in the late 1950s and 1960s. She was known for her innocent and wholesome image, which made her a popular star among teenage audiences. Her work in films like Gidget and A Summer Place continues to be cherished by moviegoers. If you're an aspiring professional in the entertainment industry, there's much to learn from Sandra Dee's career. First and foremost, authenticity is key. Dee's success can be attributed to her ability to portray characters that felt genuine and relatable. Additionally, hard work and dedication are essential. Dee was known for her professionalism on set and her commitment to her craft. Another piece of advice is to be adaptable. The entertainment industry is always evolving, and it's crucial to be able to adapt to new trends and technologies. While Sandra Dee's career was largely defined by her work in classic Hollywood films, there are countless opportunities to make your mark in the industry today, from streaming services to social media. Lastly, don't be afraid to take risks and challenge yourself. Sandra Dee took on a variety of roles throughout her career, showcasing her range as an actress. Whether you're an actor, writer, or director, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone can lead to exciting new opportunities and growth. As for the future of the entertainment industry, it's clear that technology will continue to play a significant role. From virtual reality to artificial intelligence, there are countless ways that technology can enhance storytelling and create new possibilities for artists. However, at its core, the industry will always be about telling compelling stories that resonate with audiences. In conclusion, Sandra Dee's legacy is a testament to the power of authenticity, hard work, and adaptability in the entertainment industry. By following in her footsteps and embracing new opportunities, aspiring professionals can make their own mark and contribute to the industry's vibrant future. In the 1960 film If a Man Answers, Sandra Dee portrayed Channel Stacy, a role initially considered for Tammy Grimes. Years later, in 1991, a frail Dee, age 49, made her final interview appearance on Sally Jessy Raphael. This interview, often deemed exploitative and confessional, did not result in a comeback despite surprise reunions with co-stars James Darren and John Saxon, as well as fan Shelley Fabre. Following the release of the 2004 biopic Beyond the Sea, detailing her tumultuous marriage to the late Bobby Darin, Dee reportedly approved of the project, despite its challenging themes. Though she was not involved in the film, she expressed her support, giving the production her blessing. This renewed attention brought Dee's career back into the spotlight, allowing a new generation to appreciate her work. Sandra Dee, born Alexandra Zuck, was an American actress who began her career as a child model and transitioned to acting in the late 1950s. She gained fame for her roles in films like Gidget, Imitation of Life, and A Summer Place. Dee's talent for portraying relatable and charming characters endeared her to audiences, and her work left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Throughout her career, Sandra Dee displayed a passion for acting that shone through in every performance. She brought a unique blend of innocence and depth to her characters, which made her stand out in the industry. Despite facing personal struggles, Dee continued to work hard and innovate in her field. One of Dee's most significant contributions to the entertainment industry was her ability to portray complex and relatable characters. She was able to convey a range of emotions and experiences that resonated with audiences, making her a beloved figure in Hollywood. Sandra Dee's enduring impact on the entertainment industry is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance. Her work continues to inspire and captivate audiences, and her legacy serves as a reminder that with hard work and dedication, anyone can make their mark in the world. In the 1959 film Imitation of Life, Sandra Dee played the character Susie, while Susan Conner's character, Sarah Jane, had a picture of Bobby Darin in her room. Interestingly, Darin would later marry Dee in real life. The late actress was also mentioned in Bette Midler's song Cindy et Vendredi from her 1976 album Songs for the New Depression. After her passing, Sandra Dee was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Los Angeles, California. Sandra Dee's role as Joan Howell in That Funny Feeling saw her star alongside her real-life husband, Bobby Darin, who had stepped in after Warren Beatty declined the part. Darin, also the film's musician, composed the background score and title song. In A Man Could Get Killed, Dee portrayed Amy Franklin, although she initially expressed reluctance due to the required European filming schedule that would keep her apart from Darin. This experience made her realize the studio's impersonal treatment of her as a commodity, eventually leading to her loan to MGM and decision to not renew her Universal contract. The Restless Years marked Sandra Dee's first leading role as Melinda Grant, highlighting her early career and the beginning of her journey to becoming a prominent figure in American cinema. Sandra Dee gained recognition for her role as Molly Michelson in the film Take Her, She's Mine. The movie's premiere in Abilene, Texas, at the Paramount Theater was a significant event attended by Sandra Dee and co-star Jimmy Stewart. This small West Texas city experienced a rare star-studded evening. Interestingly, Sandra Dee shared the screen with John Gavin in 3 films Imitation of Life, Tammy Tell Me True, and Romanoff, and Juliet. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable. Moreover, Sandra Dee and John Saxon also appeared together in 3 movies, The Restless Years, The Reluctant Debutante, and Portrait in Black. Their collaborations resulted in memorable on-screen performances. In summary, Sandra Dee's acting career included notable co-starring roles with John Gavin and John Saxon in multiple films, contributing to her enduring popularity in Hollywood. Sandra Dee is best known for her role as Francie Lawrence in Gidget, but what many don't know is that she didn't actually surf in the film. Instead, early surfing pioneer Mickey Munoz doubled for her, wearing a blonde wig and bikini in the waves. And If a Man Answers, Dee starred as Channel Stacy with her real-life husband Bobby Darin. This was the second of 3 romantic comedies they made together, following Come September and preceding That Funny Feeling. And Doctor, You Gotta Be Kidding, Dee sang with the band Wild Affair and can be seen on stage with country music guitarist Bobby Neal. Neal, who was born in Arkansas in 1947, died in a plane crash on December 31, 1985, at the age of 38, along with Ricky Nelson and his Stone Canyon Band. Neal was known as a penultimate guitarist, and often did duos with Nelson during their tours. Sandra Dee, known for her wholesome image, was immortalized in the song Look at Me. I'm Sandra Dee from the movie Grease, which poked fun at her clean-cut persona. Despite this, she reportedly found it amusing. Dee's career included the role of Francie Lawrence in Gidget, where her co-star James Darren had a crush on her, although he couldn't get close due to her mother's presence. At 19, Sandra Dee gave birth to her only child, Dodd Mitchell Casado, also known as Dodd Darin, whose father was her ex-husband, Bobby Darin. After Dee's passing in 2005, her colleagues and friends paid tribute to her on Larry King Live, sharing memories and anecdotes about their time together. Sandra Dee, known for her role as Nancy Wagner in the Dunwich Horror, declined to appear nude in the film. This is evident in the scene where the camera pans along the body of the intended sacrifice, as her face is not shown. The side nudity scene is likely that of a body double, who was wearing a loose robe held by a chained lieutenant prior to her acting career, Dee attended a professional children's school in New York with fellow child models and future actresses Carol Lindley and Tuesday Weld. The trio, along with Lorna Gilliam, frequently appeared in the American Girl magazine and even shared a Canada Dry ginger ale advertisement. These details provide a glimpse into Dee's early life and career, highlighting her time as a child model and her notable role in the Dunwich Horror. Sandra Dee showcased her singing talents in Doctor, You've Gotta Be Kidding, where her musical numbers started with her own voice before being taken over by voice double Marie Green. In The Reluctant Debutante, Dee's character, Jane Broadbent, danced to the song The Boy Next Door from Meet Me in St. Louis, another film directed by Vincent Minnelli. In A Summer Place, Sandra Dee's character, Molly Jorgensen, discussed the plot of King Kong, while Max Steiner's score played in the background, a nod to Steiner's work as the composer of the original King Kong. In the film Come September, Sandra Dee played the character Sandy Stevens, opposite Bobby Darin. Contrary to some New York Times reports, this was not Darin's cinematic debut, as he had already appeared in Pepe. The pair fell in love during filming and married in December 1960. Their relationship on set was later portrayed in the Bobby Darin biopic Beyond the Sea. In A Summer Place, Sandra Dee starred as Molly Jorgensen. Interestingly, the airport scene where her character is picked up by her father is the same location used in The Parent Trap for Haley Mills' arrival. For the film If a Man Answers, producer Ross Hunter focused on presenting his leading ladies in the most attractive way possible. He used high-end makeup, hairstyles, and haute couture, and even photographed them through gauze to conceal any signs of aging. Sandra Dee and Micheline Presley, along with Bobby Darin, were all shot using filters in this film. Hunter felt Darin's face looked puffy in Come September and State Fair, prompting the use of filters for a smoother appearance. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the work and lasting impact of actress Sandra Dee. With a career that spanned over 2 decades, she left an impression on the entertainment industry that continues to be felt today. Sandra Dee was known for her roles in a variety of films, including Digit and Imitation of Life. Her performances were nuanced and captivating, leaving audiences in awe of her talent. Despite facing challenges in her personal life, Sandra Dee remained committed to her craft and continued to deliver memorable performances. Her work is a testament to her dedication and passion for acting. If you have fond memories of watching Sandra Dee's films, or if you were impacted by her performances, we encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement and feedback are invaluable to us. We also invite you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content celebrating the creative spirits that shape entertainment. Together, we can keep the legacy of artists like Sandra Dee alive.